Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Melina's here, and she's looking very, very good. Alright. Alright, guys, I know I'm performing a lot lately, but I have time to heal with my dad, and I really want to make sure I get performances in as well. And of course, talking about my dad and making sure everybody knows that I cared and loved him, and I think everybody can tell because I cried a lot over this. But, it's important to me to have my dad know in heaven how I felt about his life and everything. I'd always talked about him, in my channel. I always mentioned how great he was and how talented he was and that I look exactly like him. So, it's important for me to get that message across, even though I mentioned it millions of times. I'm more than happy to mention it over and over again because, my dad was very important to me. Very happy that I had that influence in my life. Um, Not everybody can say they have a dad as cool as my dad was. My dad was very cool. So thank you for that. And my family is very supportive. My friends are very supportive. Very grateful to the people that are in my life. It's kind of nice to know that you have people supporting you during tough times, and so thank you. Now, with a lot of my friends, they may not even know my dad passed. I didn't mention it on Facebook only because I didn't want to say it on Facebook. I had been saying it on here, and I kind of wanted to leave it like that. I know I should mention it on Facebook, but I just didn't feel like I wanted to, only because I wanted to keep it more on here and get the comments I get on here. But I should mention it on Facebook. But my sister's mentioned it on Facebook, so I'm more than happy um, to talk about people on Facebook as well. If you guys want to message me on there. And yes, I know a lot of you are mourning. My dad was amazing, so a lot of people are having a hard time with it. So I know, like for me, for instance, I'm very upset about it, and there's lots of people that are upset about it. So if you want to say something to me, or you want to let me know how you feel about my dad or whatever, let me know. More than happy to help you out through it and get me helped out at the same time. My dad was incredible. He was super talented, good looking. He was every woman's fantasy, and my mom married him. Very lucky for her, right? But she was really happy, and so really happy that my parents were so great, and looking forward to giving you guys really good shows for the next several decades. I'm more than happy to perform for the next. Let's see, if I live past him, I'll live until I'm. Let's say I live until I'm 95. If I live until I'm 95 and I'm 41 now, let's say I live until I'm 100, that's 6 more decades. Alright, that's a lot of decades considering I have a lot of videos already. Thank you guys very much for watching. Totally enjoyed the show, guys. Alright. Now, there are some friends that stand out, and I'm knowing they're going to contact me because they're so nice. Not going to mention their names, but I know I automatically think of them when I think of someone contacting me. Like some of these people are so nice to me. So when I knew them, now we don't hang out now because we're all married and living separate lives. But when I knew them, they were very nice and they were great. So anyway, thank you very much. Okay, bye everyone.